Welcome, students, and we are back. And we are going to be learning about plants today. Now, in kindergarten, you kind of learned the steps to a plant, right? You kind of learned what a plant has, the pieces to a plant. You have the leaves, you have the stem, you have the roots, you have the petals. Sometimes you have the pieces of the vegetable, you have the different pieces. You kind of know what a plant needs, right? For it to grow. And in first grade, you learn a little bit more details, but now we are in second grade. So we get to plant our very own plant, and we get to see with our very own eyes how a plant works, right? How to do it, how to grow one, and what makes a difference. You're going to have a plant that gets all that it needs. It has its soil, it has its food, right? It has its water, it has the sunlight, it has light. And then you're going to have some plants that aren't so lucky. Some that will have the food and the water, but no light. Some that have no dirt, no soil, but they'll have the water and light. And some that will get hardly any water, very little, right? And we'll see how the different plants grow, what works, what doesn't work, what's best. Obviously, we know that maybe all three is the best option, but can plants grow without one of the three components of soil, water, and sunlight? Is it possible? And we are about to find out. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our materials. We have 2 cups, and in class you will have more, but we'll start with 2 only. You will pick which one you'll have with no light, which one with light. That's what we're going to do first. Okay, so we have 2 plants here. They have soil. I have seeds here that are great, right? We have some bean seeds. So first off, I saved some time. We have some clear cups, right? We have some clear cups here. If I hold it up to that camera on the right hand side, they're nice and clear, right? So that way, when you guys, if your plant grows, you can take a look at the roots and be super detectives, right? But now I already put the dirt to save ourselves some time. But now let's plant it. We're going to plant 3 seeds in each one. So that way, just in case we have one that doesn't work, right? So I'm going to put a little hole here with my finger. There's one. I'm going to do it like in a triangle shape. Okay, just to be safe. There's 1 seed. Dig this up with 2 seeds. Make sure we cover it up. And then 3. I want to make sure I cover that up. All right, and then my other one, let's plant those 3 seeds. Here's 1. Get it deep on in there. 2. Get it deep in there. And 3. Get it deep on in there, right? Now we cover it with the dirt. Now, the next thing that we need, let's add some water. I'm going to add water to make sure. Notice that I'm going to be checking the sides to make sure enough water is added. All right, I think that one has enough. I want the soil to absorb. Looks like this one still needs some more. Now it looks like the water has been added completely, absorbed. There we go. Yes, yes, all of it is absorbed in there. All right, boys and girls. Now, what I'm going to end up doing, our first step after you plant, right, is I have to take out my handy notebook. And in my handy dandy notebook, we're going to use these. And notice that we have some sentences. We have space. So the first one that we're going to be doing is we're going to mark day 1 in our books. And let's draw our cups. So I'm going to draw my cup. And you guys are going to have to do this daily, especially when what? when the plant pops out of the dirt, what is it called? It's gonna sprout. Once it sprouts, then the real fun begins, right? So I'm gonna draw my dirt. Okay, we'll use crayons in the classroom, but right here we're just doing it quick. It's gonna be just an example, right? I have my 2, and then we're gonna write a sentence. I planted beans in 2 cups that are clear. I will be able to see the roots. Okay, we're gonna write all our observations. I gave my seeds water to make sure it will grow. Now, boys and girls, this doesn't have to be exactly the same, but I'm just giving you an example. We should add some color here, right? We should probably draw it a little bit more clean, but this is just an example, right? And then the next day's day 2, then day 3, day 4, and we're going to monitor each one. Now, here's the problem. In the future, we're going to pick one that's in the dark and one that gets light. So you're going to have to say day 2, you're going to have to talk about the one. What do you see when one has the one that has no light? And what do you see with the one that does have light? And we're going to track that. All right. But the real fun begins is once they sprout out of the ground. All right, boys and girls, I hope you are ready. We're going to find out how plants grow, and let's see the difference between the different environments, one with no light, one with light, one that has no dirt, one that has dirt, and one that gets a very little bit about of water, and one that does get enough water. All right, boys and girls, let's get to it.